I mean, you got to buy two.
Yeah.
Well, in your life, you need to. Is there a section in the book about how a lonely woman who's almost 40 could get a man?
I ain't been a 40-year-old woman, but you know, I can definitely speak to being a man and how to get a woman.
Oh, okay, that's the book she needs.
Oh, shut your face. So where are we going to be able to find your book at? Where is it selling?
Well, right now we're actually in talks with a few different people. I don't want to disclose too many names. It'll be released probably late April, early May.
Okay.
So we'll have everything nailed down for you by then. But what you can do for sure, I can say this, it will be available on our website at www.thejgx.com. So, you know, and in addition to the book, you can go over there and see the videos every week for Over the Hump Wednesday. For those of you that already follow us, thank you. For those that are going to follow us, thank you in advance. But yeah, you can all find everything on there.
Okay. Now, you say you do videos Over the Hump Wednesdays. What's that about?
Over the Hump Wednesday, I decided to play on the words and, you know, use the camel a little bit. But basically overcoming whatever it is that you might be going through that week. I mean, you figure the heart attack rate jumps like 40% every Monday, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Every Monday, somebody's heart gets tired of them going to a job that they hate and attacks them and they, you know, they die. Whatever the situation is. So the reason why we picked Wednesday is because everybody else pretty much deals with Monday. You know what I mean? Like, they deal with Monday. So by Wednesday, you've heard a motivational speaker on Monday. You're like, I'm ready to go. And then you go to work and your boss sucks. And you're just like, oh, by Wednesday, you're just waiting for Friday. So
That's very true.
We came out with Over the Hump Wednesday to help you get through the rest of your week. But also, if you happen to be going through any hurdle in life, I think the last topic we talked about was never being on E or never on E. Don't ever go out on empty. You know what I mean? Always find a way to refill and rebuild yourself on a weekly basis. So we deal with some pretty heavy topics every now and then. I'm extra loud and extra. You know what I mean? All that good stuff.
I watch them, so yeah, you are.
So, I mean, you know, the Over the Hump Wednesday, if you need something that's going to push you past, you know, your relationship problems, if you're having problems in your business, if you're having issues in school.
Problems with your mama.
Problems with your mama. Mama problems can be horrible. Whatever you're going through, we touch on all of it.
Okay.
Problems you could only man you get call you a black bitch, but anyway.
Yeah. I don't want that, man.
I'm just saying, you know, it could be a problem, you know, you go out to get something to eat and then, you know, next thing you know, he's pointing at you like, that big black bitch.
People call you.
I forgot about that.
Woman in the studio.
No, that happened. See, this is what happens when you share stories. What happened was he was drunk and he said something that he shouldn't have said, and he's no longer around. So,
okay.
You know, he learned
that was the first date too.
I'm about to say she sure did walk in here on some, you know your role type stuff. I'm like, how he get that off when she just checked me and told me to sit in the middle.
She was like, don't move, nigga, just sit right
don't move, I got the corner.
All right. Oh my goodness gracious!
So it's all you have a lot of good success with this. Now, when you first started doing this, or even now, is there anything about this you find hard, or maybe just a little hard for you that you need some motivation to get through it?
People don't like positivity. Listen, if I was loving hip hop in Atlanta, I have 1,000 followers right now.
That's very true. That's very true.
But I tell you what, my next video, I'll just go in there and somebody will just come up and fight me for no reason and see if we can get some more views on YouTube.
Just knock you upside the head.
Just hit me and I'm gonna fall out. We can go on World Star. No, I mean seriously though, like that's the biggest problem. Like people typically don't respond to positive anything. They feel like
nowadays,
you feel like you either being judged. We a judgment-free zone, or they feel like you preaching at them. I don't preach at nobody. Listen, brother, I'll just tell you what it is that I've been through. I give you the principles that I lived through and that I live by, and have found success with it. And I hope that you take it and you embody it. If you don't, like I told you, I might reach everybody. I'm only aiming to hit one heart. If I can hit one heart, we moving in the right direction.
I like that. So what are the what are the principles? Can you give us a couple that you live by that has helped you get through and over your hump?
Yeah. Hashtag NSNF.
Gotta get the hashtag.
Hashtag, no. Seriously, never settle, never fail. And I live by that. I believe that wholeheartedly. You know, if you never settle, you can never fail.
That's right.
If you look up the definition of failure, failure in definition is to stop operating. So everybody meets with temporary defeat. Everybody. You know, y'all might be on the radio right now, and y'all only have
to come in and say it's over.
It's over with. So it's up to you. You know, as to how you react to that. Temporary defeat is a reality for everybody, from Warren Buffett to Joe Griggs. You know what I mean? Like, so when you meet that temporary defeat, it's how you deal with it. It's how you're going to deal when somebody tells you that the reality of your situation is that you can never do this ever again. And you establish whether that's true or not. When I came home, I was never supposed to be employed.
Yeah.
Right? Before I made it home to never be employable,
right.
I was never supposed to get out. But, I mean, at the end of the day, when you set your mind to something, anything, I don't care what it is. If you wake up tomorrow, I heard a video not too long ago. I love listening to other motivators. I don't copy anybody, but I like hearing what's out there. If you went to sleep tonight and woke up with amnesia, and somebody came up to you the next day and told you that you were, you know, a Fortune 500 company CEO, you would believe that with all your heart, and you'd look at other CEOs and you start to dress like them, you start to talk like them, you want to mingle with them. You know what I mean? You start to embody what it is that you want to be. So, you know, where we grew up watching some big time legends, some of which that have passed. We was just talking about a few of them, and some of us slowly started to imitate and mimic
what they was doing.
What they were doing, and so we became what they were becoming as well. So I live by the never settle, never fail. You can be in the depths of prison right now. You could be at a point of divorce. You can be, you know, at the end of school and feeling like you're going to flunk out. You know, the reality of that situation is probably going to play out at that moment. But if you decide at that moment that I'm going to be a better husband, that I'm going to be a better man, that I'm going to be a better student. I just talked to a student today at Westone. I decided to go back to Westone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Talked to a young man today that he was just saying he has problems understanding. I said, okay, not understanding is one thing, but what are you doing to understand better? And he had that laundry list of stuff he was doing to make sure that he had his work and people can come back. It was his job to get the list of things that he was doing so that people can help him understand it, but he was doing the work.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So my reality is that I was never supposed to do anything positive. You know what I mean? I wasn't supposed to be employable, but then I managed to get hired by GNC. Not only get hired as a part-timer, but then work my way into middle management and almost be in corporate at this point inside of a period of 5 years. So never settle, never fail. I don't believe nothing is impossible.
Now, do you work a lot with teens? Like, are you trying to head them off so they're not that grown man that has to pick up your book? You know, I've heard the saying, if you catch them now, you know, like with reading the Bible, they say if you read the Bible when you're a young man, you shouldn't have to worry about reading it in prison. So do you try to get to the people that are in trouble or having those issues while they're young, or do you work with everybody?
I work with everybody.
Okay.
If there's, like I said earlier, if there's people there, we speaking to it. We're going to dedicate ourselves to it. Not only are you going to feel great when we're there, when we walk away, you'll be like, okay, I can deal with this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You could be at the point of suicide, and you watch that Never on E Over the Hump Wednesday, and you're like, I can get through this. He been through it, so he understands what I've been through. You know, anybody, it don't matter who it is. If you can hear or you can read lips, then I mean we'll speak to you.
So who's all with you on your team as far as, you know, this motivation and what you guys are trying to bring into, you know, our youth and our grown men and hopefully women one day? But,
oh yeah.
So who's in your camp?
Well, as far as my camp goes, who we have here right now, we have Young Pup, Ricky Bell up here on the cameras. He's doing that for me right now. He's here in Columbus, Ohio. And last but certainly not least is the wifeager, the woman that keeps me straight. And
that's right, girl. Keep them straight. Gotta do that. Crack that whip.
And definitely make sure that the things that are being said are not only okay, but that I'm very candid in everything that I say. And as far as women, you know, I speak to you to a certain degree, but like she said, I'm not a woman. But when this one open her mouth, when we get this one up there, yeah, buckle up. I'm the what is it? The warm up. That's the main event right there. Okay,
so, I like that.
Yeah, she's something fierce.
You sidetracked this lady.
No, that wasn't me. That was you guys.
You and your box braids.
I was talking about my hair.
I know.
So you said you was out here in Columbus. You spoke at a couple of events. What were those events?
We went to Weststone High School. We fell through Ohio Dominican, their student union. Oh, okay. We fell through the student union at Ohio State. So if you missed us, I'm sorry, but you know we were there.
Did you guys have a nice turnout?
It was okay.
Okay.
It was okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So when will be the next time that you're going to be back in Columbus for, you know?
All you got to do is call us.
Okay.
You call us, hit the internet, you know, hit us on the email.
We just can't go back to Max and Irma's.
Yeah, no. Once we had to shut down half of Max and Irma's, they not having us back there. But yeah, we do everything by appointment. Right now we got a lot going on. I know once we get back to Jacksonville, we got Hastings again. We definitely have a couple of schools down there. So 2015 is building up pretty good. We got a couple slots. May's open, April's open a little bit right now. So
okay, so this Over the Hump Wednesday that you do video, I may have missed this part of it. Shut up. Missed this part of it, but where can we go to find that? What's your link or your YouTube or what is that? Okay, well, can you refresh it? Say it again. Repeat it, please.
You can catch Over the Hump Wednesday at www.thejgx.com, or you can catch us on YouTube and just type in the keywords Over the Hump Wednesday.
Okay, that's what's up. I like that.
Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram. This is a shameless plug, but the J Griggs Experience on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, man, we're everywhere.
So I think on that note, it's 4 after 7. Let's go to break. Come back.